know I wore this shirt in my last video, but for the record, I am not promoting Snow the product in any way, shape, or form. Anyhow, for those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Grace. I will sing on this channel, I will rant on this channel, and every once in a good long while, like today, I will be doing a beauty tutorial for you all, and I will be doing another hair tutorial. Except, it will not be me. Instead, it will be my beautiful grandma.
Hello, Grace.
Hello. So, let's go through a few things, shall we? We will be doing a drugstore hair care routine for volume and some definition. And for context, for when I style my hair, I often like to style for definition. However, since I do have finer hair that tends to get weighed down very easily, I also like to style for volume. And for me, I have fine, medium to high porosity, and higher density hair. Grandma, what do you have?
Well, I have really fine hair, and I think it's about medium.
Yeah?
It's about medium, and I don't know about the last one. I can't say. I guess I have quite a bit of hair.
Yeah.
It's just really thin. You know, it's really fine hair. So I have lots of hair that's really fine, and it too weighs down easily with product.
Mm-hmm.
And I find I have to use a curling iron to get any kind of definition or volume.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to do that. I get burned easy now that I'm old.
When I do heatless curls, for example, the results are just completely unpredictable, despite how many curling rod sets and stuff that I have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've got a few myself.
Yeah, and I like to style with a curling iron from time to time, too. If you want to see that, please leave it in the comments below. I will not know unless you comment. Let's do this, shall we?
Sure. You want to show them the trusty stool? Should we tell them the stool story? That stool's from 1940. It's a wonderful stool. It's my favorite stool. Okay.
Do you like to double shampoo your hair, too?
I always do. Always. Do you?
I found that only last year, actually, when I tried double cleansing, I have never gone back since my hair tends to get super oily, greasy.
Oh, well, I just do it because that's what it says: lather, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, I still do that, even with a clarifying or chelating shampoo, because I live in an area with hard water.
Me too.
I will be going in with the Extra Gentle Shampoo by Kristen S. It's supposed to be nourishing and calming, gently cleansing, softness restoring, safe for daily use, and if you don't like sulfates in your shampoo, this is sulfate free.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so I will be going up to the densest part of her hair, which is up towards the apex, and I will just be scrubbing with the pads of my fingers. And she has a scalp brush, which I will be using to lather the shampoo a little bit. And then we will be doing a double cleanse on her hair because it often says lather, rinse, repeat on shampoo bottles, even though most people, like myself until last year, didn't regard that.
I guess there's a reason they said that. I always thought it was because they wanted to sell more shampoo.
Well, quite frankly, I thought so too.
Now, normally I would just take the shampoo, dump it in my hand, go blah, 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 blah. Why don't you do that?
I'll emulsify it in my hands first, and then spot target it at the densest part of my head.
Spot target. I get it.
Let's go for another round. We'll spot target the top of her head here, gently scrubbing with the pads of my fingers.
Now my hair is naturally gray, and naturally gray hair is kind of hollow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see how this works,
right? And for some folks, gray hair tends to be more or less coarser.
Oh.
That is depending on genetics.
Or maybe on the product you use.
For some of you folks who are sensitive to fragrance, this really does not have a strong fragrance at all. And then we'll be going in with the, also from Kristen S, the Extra Gentle Conditioner. It is moisturizing and calming, gently restoring, shine renewing, safe for daily use, and sulfate free. So if that sounds like your thing, then this shampoo and conditioner set from Kristen S is for you. And then we'll be rubbing this throughout the hair, including on top just a little bit. And this is the perfect time to gently finger detangle. And then we are going to be doing this neat little trick that I fail to do more or less at the time, but I find gives me defined wash day results, called squish to condish. So when we rinse out the conditioner, we'll just let some water run on the hair for a few seconds, and then scrunch and pulse the conditioner to rinse it out, and then rinse the remaining conditioner out once we get a thorough squish to condish, and we will just be scrunching and pulsing throughout the hair. Alright, let's turn around and show what it looks like once we do the squish to condish. This is what the hair is looking like once we've done the squish to condish, but we will be running some more water through here to rinse the remaining conditioner out. We will continue to do the squish to condish until the remaining conditioner is out of the hair.
That's a step I've never done. Is after I rinse the conditioner out is to re-squish my curls back in. Because then I guess it gives it shape and body.
Yeah, like I said before, I still fail to do this more or less of the time, but I find it gives me more defined results and is one of the best telltale signs of a successful, or lack thereof, curly hair wash day.
Surely.
And that is the power of present day hair care. Let's go ahead and run some water through one last time.
Okay.
Just for a few more seconds.
Okay. I've never taken this much time to rinse. I just jump in and rinse it all out and be done. But I can surely understand my hair feels different.
Now, I don't know about you, but I really love the seaweedy feeling that doing the squish to condish gives me personally. Since I can imagine your hair has been through a little bit, we will be going in with the L'Oreal Paris Elvive Total Repair 5 Protein Recharge Leave-In Conditioner. Now, for me, this does feel a little bit heavy. However, when I go to apply, I will be going in with about this much here. However, I will be going in with my continuous spray bottle and just spritz that here. This is to loosen up the product, since for me,
there you go.
Since for me, I do have finer hair, but when I spritz the product with water, I find it tends to really loosen it up and make it easier to spread throughout the hair.
Oh, that's a really good tip, Grace.
Since you and I both tend to have finer hair, I don't know about you, but for me, even if I style for definition like I do most of the time, I find that I also like to get any and all volume that I can get. I'll scrunch here and pulse a little bit. Now I know we save the scrunching typically for when we apply our styling products, but I find that after I comb through and finger detangle with my leave-in conditioner, if my hair is wet enough and I have loosened a heavy product with water, I find that when I scrunch through and pulse my hair, that is also a telltale sign that I will get more defined wash day results. Alright, since we'll be styling for volume, I will be going in with the Aussie Miracle Curls Curl Refresher Spray. It is supposed to be a level 3 maximum hold, and it is silicone free, so if you are a strict curly girl method follower, this will be for you, depending on the formulation. Alright, now I'm just going to spritz this throughout the hair. Or, if you want, you could also spray this hairspray on your hands and then just gently scrunch and pulse that in. how do you typically like to style your hair?
I like my hair kind of with, it's going to sound silly, but controlled chaos.
Yeah?
So I like my hair to be kind of messy, but I can't say. I don't like heavy structure to my hair.
It was when I had started my curly girl journey over 2 years ago now that I was pretty much obsessively trying to get my hair to be the curliest it could possibly get, even though my hair was still recovering from the dye damage that I had given it in the course of over half a year. Anyhow, I will be going in with the Headstrong Volume Gel. It is supposed to be a level 3 maximum hold, but since it is more of a volume gel, it's really not going to be a mega hold, if you will. Anyhow, I just spritz this with water, about this much. I will emulsify that in my hands. We are just going to glaze it gently throughout the hair. And I'm just cupping her hair in my hands before I scrunch it in. Anyhow, as you were saying, Grandma, I also like to style with controlled chaos because even if I use the exact same products the exact same way, the climate in which we live in is our arch nemesis.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I want my hair to be as natural and normal as possible.
Yeah, I can agree with that. So it is still somewhat soaking wet, although not totally soaking wet. For folks like us who have medium to somewhat higher porosity hair, I find that when my hair is still somewhat wet, I can get the most defined results. Now this is not quite how you do it, is it?
Not a bit. No, I don't spend this much time, but I should, because I spend equal amount of time trying to curl it with the curling iron, which is not as good, for my hair.
Well, when I was like 12 years old or so, I had no idea what heat protectant was, and I had no idea why my hair wouldn't hold a curl. Let's go ahead and towel dry your hair now. So however you want to wrap it, let's do it. We are going to leave her hair in the towel for about 10 minutes or so. Alright, if you want to let your hair down from the towel, and then I will be going back in with the Headstrong Volume Gel here. I'll be going in with about this much. However, we are going to loosen it up a little bit once again. Oop, just don't spill it like I just did. Alright, and then we are going to glaze it over once again. Let's just pray that this works. And then scrunch and pulse it once again. Yeah, I'm not really hearing that squishy sound that I always like to hear. So we are going to mist her hair once again. Alright.
I do hear the difference.
I find that if I don't hear that seaweedy sound,
Yes.
it's,
That's a good way to describe it.
yeah, if I don't hear that seaweedy sound, I'm going to end up with uncontrolled chaos. Alright, and then we will be going in with her Conair 1875 watt hair dryer. We will be drying her hair off camera, and then after about 15 to 30 minutes, stick around for the best part. Alright, we have blow dried her hair off camera, so now I will be going in with the Thick and Full Biotin and Collagen Weightless Oil Mist by OGX. That was a mouthful. We are going to spritz some of that throughout her hair as to seal any and all of the work that we have done, so her hair isn't a gigantic frizz ball.
Thank you.
When I have my hair in a crunchy cast, I'll either scrunch out the crunch towards the end of the day with an oil, or a mousse, or a foam, or I'll even sleep in it if I take a nighttime shower, which is what happens a lot of the time now. Alright, this is the fun part.
Alright, go.
If you want to fluff it out, do
like
whatever.
This? Is this how we do? How do we
Yeah,
do
let's do that. I think you look awesome.
Oh.
Alright, so these are the final results.
Let's see what we got.
What do you think, Grandma?
Well, I think I love how it looks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, it just goes curl, curl, curl. I was thinking I had to get a perm, but I think if I learn how to do it this way, I don't need a perm. Let's see how the back looks. Nice. Yes, and then I can revert to the good old grandma style like this.
Yeah.
Like
and
that.
I'm very certain you remember the 2 times I had a perm, they didn't last a day.
Right. That's why it's good to know how to deal with natural curly hair.
For sure.
That's not curly, it's wavy.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of body.
So, as you can see, if you have straight, poofy, frizzy hair, like I figured I had for the longest time, you may or may not have curly hair as a general blanket term.
Very good.
All
I'm
right.
happy for what I learned. Thank you.
Yeah,
But
no
then I'll hug you
problem.
because you're granddaughter.
Happy New Year, everybody! It's crazy how I haven't seen y'all since last year. Now, truth be told, I've loved telling this stupid joke over the last few days. Now, if you appreciate dry humor and a dash of awkwardness here and there, along with what you saw with me and my grandma and other wholesome content such as that, I would appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, because I would love to hang out with you some more. As for everybody else, I want to thank you all for making 2023 another great year here on this side of the internet. Now let's do the same thing in 2024 and better. Now, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me here today, and I will see you all next time. Bye!